gentrification city. Yes, I did say that. Amilcar Lopez was not understood. So when they told him to stop, he didn't even speak the colonizer's language. He didn't speak Spanish or English. So he couldn't. But he was killed because he was brown and a migrant in gentrification city, just like Alex Nieto was killed for being Chicano in his neighborhood. And the reason I bring both of those men up is because we have to talk about, A, the connection between the removal of people and these polarized forces. And then we have to talk about the ways that institution funds even the research, and how that fuels an industry to make to make even academia possible. So I'm going to challenge you, bruh, to say that when your book comes out, that you share byline with Leroy Moore, and that you share resources with Emmett Thrower to make sure this movie gets out. That it's not enough to just invite in people of color, but to actually make reparations and make institutional power truly shared. So I say that to say that Poor Magazine practices what we call poverty scholarship. We have a book called The People's Text. Poverty Scholarship 101, the population brings the popular education. It's co-written by Leroy and Junebug and Misha and many other poverty and disability scholars. We can't get it published because we have a chapter called AKKdemia. I wonder, maybe that insults some people. I don't know. But mostly because we thinned it out and did all the right things, but mostly because they said you can't have a critique. And it's a really interesting thing. Everything has to be clinical, everything has to be practiced. Well, back to the bottom line. How do we not call the police? How do we not call the people that tests, arrests, and convicts us? It's not always us calling, but a lot of times it's us calling. In the movie, this beautiful testimony to the death of humans. It was 30 to 40% of family calls. So we have to teach ourselves how to not depend on this Americlan notion of security, even those are the same systems that kill and arrest us. I'm the melanin-challenged daughter of a strong black Indian mama, Afro-Boricua. She and I were profiled in this city when we were together. But in my white skin, never. You see, because race and class is alive and well in America. So again, how do we activate that? Part of it is by really going back to our ancient ways. One of the things that we do at Poor Magazine, which is very hard to do, Mama Misha's been on our Elders Council. We have a family Elders Council. And we hold each other accountable to the things that we do to each other. And us poor folks do a lot of shit to each other. So I'm not talking some utopic hippie idea. I'm talking about working through painful stuff to actually hold each other to a promise of change and a promise of moving off the systems that kill us. It's a very long and hard process, and it's not necessarily a quick fix, and I can't tell you how that can apply immediately to an entire city. And I think one of the things that you're bringing up are really powerful, so I'm so glad that you're using those laws to navigate. That's so beautiful. But I also really want us to give airtime and space to how we can move off the capitalist nation that kills us. I do think we spend a lot of time only talking about how we can keep them back. If we spent a lot of that time, all the same energy that us activists spend on protest lines and marches and new campaigns on actually loving and interdependently caring for each other, wow, I bet we could do some shit. So I want to flip that notion of our energy and our resources back to us. And that's what I want to challenge us with.